to another edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host. Well, I decided to go ahead and take a look at a film. This is a romantic movie. Sort of romantic, supernatural, fantasy. I don't know what to call this movie. 2009's Charlie St. Cloud with Zac Efron. This movie was just bad. I'm going to tell you right now, this movie is not only bad, but extremely boring. It was also bland at times, but we'll get to that later. But for those that are watching and haven't seen this movie, the movie stars Zac Efron, who plays Charlie St. Cloud. He basically he's a senior, but he graduates from high school, and he gets a college scholarship to Stanford for sailing. He's a sailor, yes, but I don't know. It's really hard to say. Basically, he has a little brother, Sam St. Cloud, who basically, it shows it's nighttime, and they're sailing, they're getting ready for the competition, and whoops, very beginning of the film, he gets in the car, and a car wreck happens. He gets T-boned. Basically, a truck just slammed back into the car. Basically, he survives it, but his kid brother doesn't. So, yeah, that's not a spoiler. That's the beginning of the film. I did not like this movie. He meets up with this girl who's portrayed by played by Amanda Crew, whose coach, played by Donnell Lodgen. Yes, the father in Grounded for Life is in this movie. Yeah. We also get a supporting cast include Kim Basinger, who plays his mom. Ray Liotta plays a paramedic who retires from being paramedic and basically saves his life. So he has this idea where he can see his kid brother. Yeah, this movie borrows elements from Ghost, another shit film. I'm just going to tell you right now, this movie is shit. Sorry if I said the truth, but I'm going to stand by this. This movie is shit. Nothing in value of that. The movie is written by two writers. Two writers made this movie. Now I get to ranting about it. This movie was directed by... Who the heck directed this? Oh, Bruce Steers, I think it's his name. Yeah. He directed Zac Efron in 17 again. Another shit film I cannot stand. I'm sorry if I'm using language, guys, but this movie is what I would call the golden turd. And, yeah, as Dave Franco, James Franco's brother, yeah. And funny enough, this guy also directed Igaba Goes Down, which I heard was a fantastic film. I never saw the movie, but I remember somebody saying that's a great movie. But unfortunately, those two are bad. This isn't as worse as 17 again, but that's not saying much. The problem is you have bland acting, you have bland and wooden acting, characters that don't care, a movie that I called near the end. I was like, well, she survives it, I just called it, and guess what? I called it because nobody cared in this movie. Not a single person cared in this movie. Is there any positives? Well, there is a couple positives. The cinematography is gorgeous. I gotta give kudos to the cinematographer. The sailing scenes near the woods, you can see a bunch of the trees. Those are great. Cinematography is great. The Ramones song, California Love, is really good, and that's because I love the Ramones. So hearing that song again reminded me of another Universal film that used a Ramones song, Billy Madison, when they played Beat on the Brat. But that's an even better movie I kind of wish I was watching right now. This movie is not good, once again, you even have the likes of Ray Liotta, Kim Basinger, two great actors. Well, one's an actress, one's an actor. The late Ray Liotta can't even make this movie good, and he's only in it for a couple scenes. The paramedic scene where he's a paramedic, and yeah, I think I said this. So I said this again, said this before. So final verdict: should you see Charlie St. Cloud? No, hell no. This thing is literally. This one right here, I'm not sure if this is going to be on the worst list, but I'm this close to putting it on the year's worst films. If I do a rundown of the year's worst, if I find more than the movies, I'm doing a top 10 worst, and I'm doing a top 10 best. Maybe I might extend the best, but this movie I can tell you right now might be on the list. I can't find anything good. The cast is not good. The plot is bad. Characters that go nowhere. It's weird enough that you have him taking the boat, jumping in the water, going underwater, and find out what it is. There's two movies where the lead characters that I just watched go underwater to find clues. Dead Silence had a main character went underwater, and now Charlie St. Cloud has a character go underwater. And I forgot the other positive. There's one special feature I did like on this, and that was, I think it had to do with talking about paramedics. But here's the problem. Here's the big problem. Dragonfly, as a matter of fact, did also another film about this type of genre. And that one was a million times better, and I didn't think Dragonfly was that good of a movie anyways. I thought it was okay. This one is not good. So, like I said again, I cannot recommend this film. Again, I'm not the target audience for this movie. I'm not. I really am not the target audience. I want to like this movie and think, okay, well, maybe it might be good. Maybe Ray Liotta and Kim Basinger are good. They could have been good if the writing wasn't good. Like I said, there were two writers, made absolutely no sense whatsoever with this movie. And I virtually cannot recommend this film for what it is. Let me read you the taglines before I go ahead and tell you. Heartful and Powerful by Rachel Smith of Fox TV and Zac Efron Will Melt Your Heart, Bonnie Langford, Tribune Canada. Yeah, I guess this movie was shot in Canada. So that's probably why, because Canada's beautiful. That's probably why cinematography is really good, because Canada's beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to cover another Zac Efron film. I have the remake to Firestarter. I'm going to cover it just because I love Firestarter. And I have Neighbors and Neighbors 2. If he gives more wooden performances, I probably may never watch another Zac Efron. He's probably... I don't know. I don't hate Zac Efron. I just don't think he's that good of an actor. He's almost like Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is another actor that I don't like. I think his acting is wooden and stilted. And that's a problem with it, though. I think if he had good writing, good writers, he might have got something out of it. But like I said, this is an automatic pass. Avoid this movie at all costs. Unless, like I said... Unless you're a female and you like this kind of stuff, that's probably the reason why I wasn't a fan of The Notebook. But that's just personally. Okay, I'm rambling on. I don't have much to say. So, yeah, avoid this movie at all costs, though. So that's it for the review. Thank you so much for watching, and come back next time with another review. Hopefully it will be better than something like this. But we'll have to find out when that happens. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.